Yo, what's going on, world? It's your man Chuck Creekmur, aka Jigsaw, here at One World Studios with my man DJ Thoro.
Yes, yes.
And this is number 11 of the AllHipHop Podcast with Jim Jones. Capo. Yeah.
Get it right. Put some respect on this. Come on, man.
Sorry, man.
Capo.
My bad.
Start the flower ceremony early. You know what I mean?
My bad. All right, yeah. What up, Jim? How you?
I'm feeling pretty good. How you feeling?
Good, man. Good to see you. Good to see you as always.
Yeah, I'm in good spirits. I can't complain.
So you got this new project. So with HitMaka, Young Berg.
Shouts to Berg.
Yeah. Can you I heard it. Tell us a little bit about it though. I got questions for you.
Oh, that was the Berg. Got an album coming out fully produced by Berg. So as you could, you already know it's full with nothing but hits. I'm excited. It's a different Jim Jones you're gonna see me in. It's more of like a Miami type of album. The feel of vibe, summer with Miami all the way through. There's definitely them radio smashes on there. Things Young Berg like to get into.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with a radio smash. Ain't nothing wrong with some good records. And that's what we do have. We got a few artists on there. Ty Dolla $ign, Jeremiah, Pleasure P, Tink, Trav, Ball, Greasy, Stefflon Don, Jazzy. Shouts to Jazzy. She just dropped some shit with Puff 2 and shit like that. Tip my hat to her. That girl is extremely, extremely talented.
So you said a Miami sound. I was thinking this is Romantic Jim.
It is.
Okay.
It's a little bit romantic. I mean, if that's what you call romance, you heard? It's a little bit romantic, flossing, balling, top down, talking in that joint.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a little bit different for Jones, but it's very dope.
Did you consciously choose to do it with one producer? Because I see a lot of that. Not say a lot of that going on, but like you say, Nas with Hit Boy. Did you purposely choose to use one producer?
I kind of created that lane.
Okay.
You heard?
Okay.
Get the Harry Fraud, John.
Yeah,
Fraud with the El Capo, with the El Capo.
That was the alley-oop.
Fully produced by HitMaka's original Dipset sound. That set it off. I'm not saying it hasn't been done like that before, but in the recent climate and era of music, I kind of put together these projects with these producers. I coined that. And then I went on to do the Harry Fraud, like you said, and now I'm on the Young Berg, and then the next one I have fully produced by Scram Jones.
Yeah. Keeping up with I was picking on that.
We working out here. I'm about to do the EP again with HitMaka's. I'm going to do it with Mark, the singer that you heard a lot on the El Capo album, Mark Scabilia, white boy that's nice behind the mic device. I'm excited. I've been working. Got the Spanish album on the way. A lot of different styles and flavors.
Are you Spanish fluent? You good? You good with it?
I'm not fluent Spanish, but I know how to make Spanish music.
Happen, right?
Okay.
The album's pretty much almost finished. I got some of the top dogs on there too, as far as Spanish people. So I'm looking forward to really putting that out.
Right.
So how was it being produced by HitMaka? I mean, you said it. He's literally a hitmaker, so he's got that polished sound. It's definitely a lot different than like the last project. It's less New York.
I mean, why would you say it's less New York? The first record is a Shine sample.
Right.
I mean, not Shine sample, but
KRS-One.
Then I got Imaginary Players on there. I got the Gunshot. That's KRS-One. What are you talking about? It's not. What are you talking about?
You said it was a Miami album.
I mean, I said as far as the mood, the vibe. Like, yo, but this is a New York. Are you what?
It's Jim Jones, of course. It's a New York album.
Always Jim Jones.
I'm just saying though.
But it's definitely give you a different feel of Jim Jones. This is Jim Jones definitely in his fly romantic bag. You heard? A little bit, but I got some gems on there too. You heard?
I personally like when artists use one producer. You know why? Because normally when everybody uses the same producer, it just sounds like it's a collaboration of everybody else. It's just a big...
It's a collage.
It's a collage of the same producers. Everybody using the same sound, same producers. But when you get one producer, that's their sound. So you use another producer to strictly, that's his sound. Sort of like Primo, he did for Guru, or Pete Rock for CL.
That's
you know what I mean? It's like... That's a sound.
No, I respect it. No, I respect it. No, I listen, don't get me wrong. I respect it. I do.
Right.
Because, I went through all the albums all at once, and I was like, yo, this is a album. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This ain't a bunch of singles. It's an album.
It felt good. It feels good. I'm not mad at it. I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited to see how it's going to translate on radio, how it's going to translate in the street, and I'm very excited to see how it's going to translate with these ladies, with all these baddies be out here talking about I'm a baddie and all that. Well, this is prime baddie music, you heard? Right. This is how your nigga should be treating you when you listen to this record. How I'm talking to Brissy, this is how your nigga should be talking to you, you heard?
Right.
You dig? You heard?
You see what's happening, right?
I see what's going on. He's putting the pressure on the guys, man.
No, as he should. You know what I mean? Change is good.
I don't know, Jim. You making it harder for the guys out here.
Nah, they need to get some more game because these niggas is moving wacky out here. They don't even know how to treat a lady really out here. You know what I mean? But that's a whole nother conversation.
This is a good. Listen, this is a good conversation because you're showing you got range. Far too often, everybody keeps talking about the same shit, you know.
Yeah.
Which is good, but there's more. We're more than the people than street shit. You know what I mean? Like you don't like ladies,
right? So Jim,
we just was having a conversation. That was me and you talking about like these niggas don't even like they want to have sex no more. Like what you niggas just running around with Texas on the Pooh Shiesty all day? Are you kissing your Pooh Shiesty? Because it's ass out there for you to get, bro. I promise you, if you get some head tonight, you're not gonna want to shoot her out tomorrow. You heard? You're gonna be trying to get some more head tomorrow.
So we heard you in this chamber. Like, you know, we need this.
It's either that or get you some money. You niggas is broke, not getting no ass, and just want to shoot at ops. How is that satisfactory out here? You heard? That is not satisfactory. When we was young, we was trying to get money so we could get the most bitches we could possibly get. Pardon me for the bitches, but
the young ladies.
I was young, running dumb and wild, and the ladies had my attention.
Right.
You heard?
So let me ask you a question. So when you were young, did you go to the school dance? Did you like?
I went to a couple dances like Zeke used to go to Rice High School. Used to always have the Rice dances. We used to sneak the Rice High School dances and things like that. And then there was a bunch of other parties out here during high school that we went to. And then we also was going to all the grown clubs in high school. Like Harlem is a different type of animal when you grew up in Harlem. We was going to the Tunnel was 16. He was going down to the Muse and all these other clubs that was around at teenagers.
But what I'm saying, all right, 12, 13, 10. 12,
yeah, those are church parties and shit like that. Going to the church basement, they having the party for the hood. Then you had the parties in the projects when you 12, 13. Niggas would come in there with Mac 11, stick the whole party up, make the whole party stop, pull a Mac out in the middle of the party and claim. You heard? Man, nobody moved. You heard? Stampedes going on. This is Harlem. This is Harlem shit. This is how the parties went on.
But I'm trying
Schaumburg parties, all like these. But this is 12. It's action though. 13 action. When you grew up in Harlem, places like the Bronx, back in the late 80s and the early 90s, you grew up extremely fast.
Right.
Most of the kids that came out of Harlem and the streets of New York City, period, are very advanced. And even in that, when you were young, there were kids that were your age that were even more advanced than you. I was just telling somebody, my little cousin Doe, not my little, he's a grown man, but my cousin Doe and God bless the dead DJ, they was going to elementary school in a car, GTI, the Volkswagen, shit like that. They literally 12 and 13, driving to school. No cap. So this is a reflection of how kids were raised up in Harlem in that era. Late 80s, early 90s, heavy crack selling dope era. We didn't know nothing else but what we saw outside.
Facts.
I'm not exaggerating. You heard?
Nah, I'm just.
Cam and them was going to the Cotton Club at 14. I wasn't even into that. They was way more. Him and Huddy Combs was way more advanced than I was getting into this Cotton Club at 14 and 15. I was unheard of.
Right.
Country club, unheard of. We going in there from got high school and got school in the morning.
Right. Now let's talk visuals with this project. Is there a video for every record, or what's the rollout for the visuals?
We got a video for like half the records right now. There's 8 records on there. We're doing something special. It's probably gonna end up with 9 records. Next week we'll add the 9th record, but this week we're doing. I'm gonna invite y'all too. You're a DJ also. We're doing a listening event for all the DJs.
Okay.
And in that listening event, we're gonna give the DJs a chance to help me make a record, as far as helping me pick the beat.
See, I'm glad you brought that
and
up.
Then once we all agree on the beat, we'll let y'all listen to the album.
Right.
While me and Pace will go in the studio and create the record.
Peso.
And then we're gonna play the record for y'all, see if everybody agrees to it, and then that'll be the 9th record we'll add to the album next week.
I'm glad you brought that to the forefront, because I see a lot of artists, they there's records. Say you put an album out and you want to push a certain single. They don't take the initiative to see what people want them to push or put out. They want to pick what they like, and far too often it backfires. You got to give the people. You got to give the people what they want, especially the DJs. If a DJ tell you respectfully, that's not it. I like this one.
100%. I go through that all the time.
That's what
I make it a point at every project, at every record. Me and Peso do this all the time. We send them shits to the DJs. We get DJs' opinion before we even start to blast them shits off.
Right.
Because we need to get an indicator of which way we going and shit like that. Right. You dig? Like, and as artists, we do get caught up in that as hearing some shit that we think is the dopest shit made to mankind, but that's not what the consumer, that's not what the niggas around me is thinking. Like, even when I go with Peso and shit like that, them niggas has helped me find the right beats, you know what I mean? Like, your shit is, you gotta make sure your shit's slapping. Like, you ain't got no time for trial and error right now in music. Right. You ever be busting or nothing. Right. You heard? Yeah, it ain't you can't put out no whack records. And niggas ain't trying to put out whack records right now, as you can see.
Right.
There's a lot of good records out there that's moving the needle.
Right.
That's
you heard?
A fact, yeah.
Whether people say it's bullshit or the feeling, you heard?
Right.
That you getting from that record?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I think about your career, I look at the growth, like lyrically, the substance, the content, the visuals. Like you're constantly elevating. You know what I mean? Like, what's your motivation and process behind that?
Life. If you ain't living life, you ain't got nothing to write about.
Right.
Yeah.
What's going on in life? What's going on around me? We're journalists at the end of the day, and I started my journalism by painting pictures of what I went through inside of my community. And as we get older, we live a different, go through different things, and we add to that picture we paint.
Right.
I'm not in the hood anymore, so when I talk about my past, the things that I went through, so these kids might not have to make those mistakes, but as we move forward, there's other things I got to talk about that's more substantial, more tangible, shit that people understand, political views and things like that, shit be going on in the country, plus all the systemic racism that we still go through and shit like that. All that shit stems from coming up in the hood, so the picture remains the same. You heard?
Yeah, I heard you mention that on, I think it was the Harry Fraud album, and a journalist as good as reflecting something about reflecting the times. Is
you got to be able to reflect the times if you want to be a journalist. That's period. If you can't write music to reflect what's going on, then you ain't really writing about nothing.
Yeah,
you dig? People want to know what's going on. They use music as Bible out here. Like, you have to say it like that. There's only one Bible and things like that, but it's testament. Like, I grew up listening to hip hop music, and I learned so much from hip hop music. I learned how to deal with females in certain situations. I learned how to sell drugs in certain situations. I learned how to get back at my ops in certain situations. I learned a lot from hip hop music, like most of us do, and things like that. So you got to be very responsible in the music that you put out there. Not to say it like, I'm just saying, like, know what you feeding your customer.
Yeah,
you heard?
Yeah,
you dig? Whatever that may be, good energy, bad, whatever it is that's moving your needle. Learn, you know what I mean? So.
Right.
Do you feel like with the climate right now, it's time to make that type of change? That, you know, the last project was pretty political, if I'm not mistaken. You said you mentioned systemic racism. We've had these conversations before, but that was a couple years ago. Where do you feel like we are now? And not for nothing, the climate of hip hop was way different. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we've seen a lot in these past few years, stemming from the pandemic to where we at now. Climate of society, from everybody having money in their pockets, and now people back to scratching and surviving. That comes with everything that it's going to come with. You know what I mean? Now everybody's desperate, but they back against the wall. We still up against the same thing when it comes to police. It seems like they still killing us at will when they feel like it. You know what I mean? It's the same story. The picture never changes and things like that. You dig? Like, so I'm gonna continue to speak on these subjects so that one of our voices be heard at least.
Right. Another thing I respect about you, Jim, is that you're an unselfish artist. And what I mean by that is, you got my man Dice Peso here. You know what I mean? Like you're building. You know what I mean? A lot of artists they just make it about them. They don't have no intentions of putting nobody else on or bringing nobody else along or displaying nobody else's talent. And you don't get that a lot in this industry. You know what I mean? Like,
shit.
Why is that important to you to do that?
It's hardly about me. If I wasn't who I was, it wouldn't be about me at all. It'd be about all the artists that I'm vested my interest in and things like that. I believe in these artists that I have next to me and these artists that I'm signing and things like that. You know what I mean? Dice Peso is dope-ass artist that I met few years ago and shit like that, and we created a hell of a bond, a brotherhood and shit like that, not to mention all the music, and now we here, you know what I mean? I have total vested interest in seeing him become just as successful or more successful than I've ever been.
Right. Well, that's what I mean. A lot of artists that have artists, they don't want the artists that they have to get.
They don't understand business.
I mean? Right.
You heard? So what if your artists get bigger than you? You get a bigger check. You look like a genius. You look like a genius.
You look like a genius, right?
You heard? You look like a genius.
Right. Akon knows that well, very well.
Right.
And then there are some artists that do keep all the power and shit like that for themselves.
Right.
They use the artists to. It's all semantics, man. But me myself, I like to put on for.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Is there any artist that? Was there anything about an artist that you look for that may attract you to them? Like, yo, I want to work with this kid. I'm checking for him.
I say it all the time. Most people in this industry choose to fit in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Once you know that's my shit, you can stand out or fit
when
in.
I see somebody that stands out as the person that naturally I become attracted to. Not like that, hey, yo, but you know what I mean? Like, they dig somebody that I want to help out because I know that they have something different from everybody else. You heard? Not saying that people that fit in won't become successful and shit like that, but it's a bit more harder when you fitting in. You heard? Yeah. But when you standing out, it's easy.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yo, I tell artists that all the time. Like especially these young boys coming up, I tell them you can either fit in or stand out. If I get 100 artists and 99 niggas is talking about killing somebody, and this one artist went left, who am I gonna remember?
Right.
You know what I mean? And I tell niggas, don't be influenced, be the influence.
And I think that's kind of where we are right now.
Everybody can't be the influence though.
Try to be anyway. Attempt to be. You know, approach music differently. You know what I mean?
Everybody can't be the leader. Everybody can't be the boss. You heard?
That's a fact.
You dig? But we all could be owners.
Right.
You heard? We all can own some shit. You dig? And that's what y'all need to put your mind on.
Right.
Switching gears, I want to take a step back real quick. I heard Maino's current single, and it's in the same vein as you right now. You. Did y'all talk? Did y'all have a conversation? Did y'all say, yo, man, let's change the game. Let's change the shift in music right now?
Oh, no, man. Maino's an incredible artist, man. I've been watching his progression from where he got into where he's at now, especially with his music, his mindset, and everything. You dig? And he loved the ladies. So
yeah.
I don't expect nothing less from him when it comes to things like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I guess it's that season.
It's that season.
Everybody warming up for the warm up. You heard?
Yeah. Did you see the quote unquote prank on social media?
Oh, that when Maino choked up little Booba, that's his name?
Yeah. Boo Boo or something.
Yeah. The alleged prank.
Boo Boo 100.
Boo Boo 100. That's my little man too, but I guess he got caught up in the mix, man.
He's from here?
I believe from the Bronx or something like that.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. He's definitely from the city. I tip my hat to him too. He creating his own lane from within his hip hop industry, and he carved a little piece out for himself where he's making money for himself. And I know it gotta feel good to be able to use social media that these kids love, and now he's getting a check for it. I mean, I hope it backfired a little bit, but guess what? He went so viral that it worked in his favor. You heard? For what he's doing, that shit don't matter. It added to what he's doing, whether it was a prank or whether it was for real.
Now, do you think that's a dangerous game? Kids see that and go, you know what?
It's very dangerous.
Let me try that just to get viral.
Very dangerous game. Very dangerous game. It was like I had to almost tighten one of them little niggas up outside of Live one day playing with me. Like, you dig? Like, they got these little things like, nigga, I'm a grown-ass man. Don't play with me at all.
Right.
You heard?
Yeah.
At all. Yeah. I'm gonna show you. You want to see what's real?
Listen, it could have went very different.
But you know, I tip my hat to them. But they got to know who they playing with and shit like that. You dig? You know what I mean? It's time and place for everything. You know what I mean? And what you could do with one person, you may not be able to do with the next person.
And we know that, but they don't. Maybe. Do you think he knew? He probably knew that.
Of course, he probably knew. Yeah. That boy, he went into the Lions Den wholeheartedly. You heard? As long as the cameras is on, he like, fuck it. Either way, I'm gonna go viral. You heard?
Right.
And he went viral.
That's a fact. Right. Did you see the? This is off topic too, but did you see the thing with Michael B. Jordan and L'Oreal?
Yeah.
That was. What'd you think of that?
shit. I mean, I'm not mad at him. Yeah. He went petty style.
He was holding on to that for a long time.
That's a page out the Dipset book. That's the type of shit that we do. Like, nah, baby girl.
Right.
This me.
Right.
Corny guy.
Corny boy. This me. You remember Corny boy?
That tells you he been holding on that.
He been holding on. He probably got a few more too that he's waiting for.
Right.
Can't wait.
Right.
Can't wait. You heard? Yeah. Ain't he the sexiest man in the world right now?
Listen, holding that for
baby.
Like 20 years, yo. He couldn't wait to see that.
I ain't mad at that though. I mean, don't you remember the?
We all got that.
He didn't do nothing too bad. He touched up a little bit. You felt it though.
Right. You felt it.
You felt like that high school shit came out. Like he wanted to say bitch. Remember y'all bitches was snapping on me in the lunchroom talking about I was corny. Right. You heard? Why don't you ask the rest of the world how they feel about me now? Shit.
The night. Nah, I wasn't like that. I mean, just
whatever she did it.
Right.
Yeah, that was a. I mean, I didn't take nothing of it. People taking out. I mean, I don't think he meant no harm by it. I think he really.
It was.
It was a lot of humor in what he was doing and shit like that.
Yeah, it was fun, and plus she went viral too.
Super
you can't
viral.
pay for that.
Look,
you can't pay for that.
She in people's living room now.
That's a fact.
Right.
Look. Listen. Anytime I went viral, every time I'm like, damn, should have just let it. Just let it.
If
be.
you go viral, you gotta use it to your advantage.
Ride the wave.
Right.
You gotta use it to your advantage, and if it's bad, that should be over in 72 hours.
Right. I remember a couple times. I tried to go viral with Jim a couple times. It never worked. We was talking about Kaepernick one time. I was like, yeah.
So you intentionally tried to go viral.
It just
you just gotta be genuine and just.
I've been viral, but it never. You can't be. You never really ready for it. Like you can't make it.
Right. Is that sort of like trying to make a hit record?
You can make it. BuzzFeed.
Like, I'm gonna make a hit record. Is that a such thing where you just put the record out and it does what it does? Like
you got some hits.
Like you ever put a record out and you knew it was gonna be a hit? Like this is a hit. I'm making a hit record. I know I'm making a hit record. Has that ever happened, or it just organically blew, so to speak?
Yeah, like when I heard Pop Champagne, I was like, oh, this is a hit record. This is going up. On Ballin', I didn't know that would be a hit record. Ballin', I did that with my back against the wall and took a record that was already done. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can try to do a hit record and you know it's going to be a slapper at the end of the studio session and things like that. And ultimately, a lot of these artists have big labels that can support that slapper that they think is a hit. Right. And they turn it into a hit, you know what I mean? By strategies of marketing and promo and bullying and all the other things they use to get these artists to the top.
Right. Do you feel pressure to keep following up? Because you got some bangers, you got some legendary records out there. Do you feel any pressure to not say mimic, but I got to outdo this, or I got to at least maintain this?
No, I just want to make good music.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't think about trying to make a record that's better than this, or I got to make a record better than. I just continue to make dope records that I fuck with. You know what I mean? It's about the feeling.
You wasn't like, yo, I got.
After Ballin', yeah, in that era, after Ballin', I was like, yo, I got to get something. That shit stressed me out.
Yeah,
you heard? It stressed you out so far that you forget how to be creative at times when it comes to doing the music because you chasing a hit.
Right.
And that's all on your mind. So I gotta catch something, you know what I mean? And
right.
A lot of that shit, thinking back, I had like a little hold on me and shit like that. Thinking about how could I the top balling.
Yeah. Right. Now, as Chuck would say, let's switch gears here. That's what you say, right?
Uh-huh.
Switch gears, right?
Let's switch gears.
What you in the M3 switching the gears?
All right. I had to burn the whole clutch out.
You know what I
mean? Man, I wish they don't even make stick shifts no more, do they?
Nah.
I would. Yeah, I
came up on the stick shift. And like Ferraris, Lambos, they still.
Yeah, you can get ordered like that.
You can get an order, but just generally overseas they still make the American cars here. They'll make them. Stick shift over there because that's common.
I had a stick shift. My first 3 cars were stick shifts.
I love stick shift, man. Definitely. But switching gears here, like this is legendary just to see this, man. You guys did the Apollo, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? And Mr. Aubrey, Drake, he gave you your flowers, man. Like what was that like to be home in Harlem?
That was pretty dope. I mean, we performed numerous of times inside the Apollo, right. But the magnitude of having Drake come to the Apollo was just different, and then having us co-headline at the Apollo with him. It was even more ridiculous and shit like that, you know what I mean? And then to see how they catered to the whole situation, they removed all the seats from out the Apollo, like it just was a whole different situation. Not to mention, like, you know, I'm a fan of Drake. I can say that wholeheartedly, like my spirit animal. Like I fuck with how the boy move out here. I fuck with his music wholeheartedly, and you know what I mean. And for him to give us our flowers for the person he is and shit like that, it's kind of bring it all to fruition. You know what I mean? I
mean, he made it perfectly clear. He wanted to dress like you are. He wanted to be like you.
But it's all a family. It's all a family connection. That's Young Money and Dipset. You dig? Cash Money and Dipset. We've been a family. We've been tied in. You know what I mean? So it all circles back.
I thought that was dope, man. Because somebody of his magnitude that went out of his way, as I see it.
100%.
Like
he didn't have to do that.
He didn't have to do that.
That's the one thing that people need to know. None of this he had to do. He didn't even have to do the Apollo.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
You did? Like
he sold out.
Yeah, I mean
100%. Right. You know what I mean? Like he could sell out the whole New York City right now. Like, yo, meet me in New York City. Everybody coming outside. You dig?
Right.
But for him to do that in Apollo, in that historic place and shit like that, and really put it on for Harlem and bring out the set was big for Harlem.
Now, did the price go up when that happened?
The price always goes up when something spectacular happens. You know what I mean? And through hard work and dedication, you know what I mean? You drive your price up. But yeah, yesterday's price is not the same price after we did the Drizzy. You heard?
I said that because Kiss was like, after they did the verses with y'all, Kanye called them the next day like, yo,
100%.
Get on the jet. I need to holler at you.
Kiss reaped a lot of benefits from the verses, man. I mean, we all do things different and shit like that, but he had a hell of an opportunity to do a lot. I wish that he would have dropped the project at that time, because it wouldn't even imagine what he wouldn't. It didn't even matter what he would have put out in that window of time that he had. He could have just took 8 records he had in the stash and just put them bitch out. That bitch was going platinum.
Fact.
You heard? That was one thing I wish he would have did, as me being a fan and me being a nigga in the industry. Like, yo, man, it's a moment. He's supposed to go. Wow, next day, single out, everything. Like, nigga, I'm in the studio right now with Swiss tonight. Like, nigga, what?
Crazy. But real quick, I was, one of my questions was, and listening to the tone of the new project, I was like, well, how come Drake's not on here? Because it feels like he could get right in this.
He definitely could get right in there. Still on my bucket list of things to get done is a song with Drake. Yeah. A few other people I would like to get some songs with, but I don't think it's out the box yet.
Okay.
I think it still can happen wholeheartedly. Shouts to Drake, shouts to Chubb, shouts to Future the Prince, shouts to the whole OVO.
Yeah. Now, not to go back to the verses, but right after the verses. I
call COVID. I mean, that's my bad.
I was like, wow.
Literally, though.
You did? Yeah. That's why I didn't go. That's exactly why I didn't go. I wanted to go, and I was like, yo, it's still a little crazy.
Still lingering,
yeah, and then I was like, yo, I should have went. But was there any emotions? Were y'all mad at each other? Were y'all mad at them? Did y'all feel anything, or was it just like, oh, that was a night of work and we done?
Yeah, incredible night of work. It was tense. It was intense. It was tense. It was a moment. It felt like a championship basketball game for hip hop. Yeah. I mean, so with that, it was like the hype and everything. Nothing could replace that. Yeah. But in a sense of like, yo, man, we might have lost the chip. You heard? Yeah. But it wasn't nothing like that. I bent us out of shape and shit like that. Night was over. I went back uptown to the hood, smoked blunts with the niggas in the hood, rolled dice and shit like that. And just run about my business and shit like that.
This is something I always wanted to know. Leading up to the verses, did you guys rehearse at any point? Was there any like, okay, if they play this, I'm gonna play this.
One thing we didn't do was rehearse the way we were supposed to.
Okay.
They said proper preparation prevents poor performance. You heard? One thing we didn't do was follow the 5 Ps for that one, and I can't say that. You know what I mean? But shouts to my brothers Cameron and Juelz Santana. It's still a Dipset for life, and niggas know what we've done can't be duplicated in no way, shape, form, in any fashion.
Right.
You heard?
And the reason why I asked you that, because when I DJ, I DJ for Raekwon, we did the verses, Ray versus Ghost. So Tack was DJing for Ghost, and I was DJing for Ray. So prior to that verses, me and Ray was on the phone for a month, every night, 5 a.m, like, yo, if they play this, you play this. If they play this, you play this. So when Kiss and them played Fuck You, I was like, oh, Cam has a song called Fuck You. I'm like, yo, play, counter. To me, it was all about the counters or whatever. You know what I mean? So, like you said, when you prepare, then you're ready. So it was just a lot of records that I felt that y'all could have played or should have played if you would have did the counter and like, yo, if you play this, let's play this. If you play this, I'm gonna play that, and then probably been a different outcome. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Probably.
Maybe. Probably.
I was looking good, though.
Right. No, you was definitely, you from Harlem, man. Come on. You know what I mean?
Yo, Sheik Luch was in rare form that night, by the way, just in general.
You don't hear him speak too much, but when you put in that type of environment and things like that,
right,
it's your team against another team, then
right. Nah, that shit was dope.
Shit happens.
That was a legendary night. Like you said, it was like a championship basketball game for hip hop.
And I don't think the energy of that night will ever be duplicated again inside of New York unless we go for the rematch.
Never.
Right.
And they try.
You heard?
Wait.
Oh, we talking a rematch?
What we talking about? Hold on. Look. That's where you go like this. So what are you saying, Jim?
I'm going to have to respectfully
be because the way I'm thinking about it is last time there was a lot going on.
Right.
The venue was way too small. There was people on our back. There was people on people's shoulders in there. Like, I think we need the proper respect of doing it in the garden, in the big garden. You heard?
Right.
The proper security. You heard? Set up right so everybody have breathing room. You heard? And not using not using it as no excuse. You heard?
Yeah,
right.
He did. But I think a rematch.
So we need a rematch
for the city.
We need a rematch for the city.
I think for the city.
So this is the official announcement. We need a rematch.
I mean, shit. I'm putting it out there. You heard?
There it is. You heard?
I'm putting it out there like
That's
Rocky.
your viral moment. You heard?
I'm definitely putting it out there like Rocky after he lost to Apollo
exactly.
Creed. You heard?
You want a rematch?
I want the you heard?
The rematch.
I want the re. You heard? And not that Fenty, nigga. The
go.
rematch, nigga.
Rematch.
You heard?
And y'all got
we gonna
so
be ready.
many records.
And we gonna be ready. You
Everybody
heard?
want that. And that's a big
we gonna
money
be
event.
ready like hot spaghetti. You heard?
Okay.
That's a big
All
money.
bets on deck. You can take it to the bookies in Vegas with this one. You
That's a
heard?
big money bet. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh.
That's a big money bet. Yeah.
I don't know, Jim. You sure?
Yeah, let's get the judges. Let's score like a boxing match.
Judges? Let's
get the score. Let's get the judges. Let's score like a boxing match. You heard? Let's make it live. Let the people vote live too and shit like that. Let's do it right. Let's really go for it. You heard? And let's judge every round. Like you did after round one. You heard? Let a nigga get a little champagne, little smoke. You heard? It's like 1 minute in between each round. You heard?
Right.
Let us get that 1 minute. You heard? Regroup.
Right there, man.
Come back at them. Get the proper judges. We need some real hip hop from past, present, and future. We need like you dig? Like we need to really cover all corners. Just my take on it and things like that. You heard?
I'm all for a rematch. That's worthy of a rematch.
Hip Hop 50. Wow.
Hip Hop 50.
Yeah, I was saying,
verses ain't done.
I ain't gonna lie. That shit would break the city right now.
Nah, definitely. People want that. In my opinion,
that shit would break the city.
Verses, that was the best verses.
And the other thing is, the best one. And hands down, no question.
That was the best one.
And what else is like? There's not a lot else to do.
Right.
There's other things to do, but not like that.
Right.
So you had your
the rematch like Thriller and Manila, nigga.
Yeah.
George Foreman and Ali.
Yeah.
Serious shit.
I'll be there.
Serious shit.
That's it.
And I'm gonna be flyer than I was last time.
Imagine that. Is that even possible?
Is that possible?
Is that possible?
I don't know, man.
I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, I don't know. Now, how? Okay, so let me back up. So I told this story before, but Dipset was my first cover story for The Source 20 years ago this year. 20 years ago. Yeah.
You're a legend, man.
Yeah, and it was legendary cover too, because they're on the scaffolding in New York City. You know what I mean? Right. So it's a epic moment, right? So question is like, what's the status of y'all as a group, as a force? Like, what when we gonna get another album?
I mean, I can't tell you when we get another album. Well, I would like to do another album. But I can't tell you, everybody's still working. Juelz is about to put out a project. He got some fucking heat. As you know, Cam is just he's just a monster when it comes to music. So he always does music no matter what and things like that. It's always Dipset no matter what. But when it comes to me actually saying that when the next album is, I can't really give you that.
Yeah.
Do I want to do another album? Hell yeah. I got some shit to get off my chest. You heard? We got some shit to get off our chest. Yeah. Want to do a real album, a proper Dipset album. I mean, in the past years and things like that, we've gave people music and things like that, but that wasn't shit that we consider. We sat down and really did. A lot of times our back was against the wall. Juelz is about to go. And like I said, there's a lot of variables that had it. So me, myself, I would love to do a dope ass Diplomat album, like you know what I mean, like really double CD type shit. Give him one last bang. Right. But that's just me.
Right. Now you've worked with a lot of producers, man. People forget, and I'm gonna bring this up.
Yeah.
They did shit with Dre. I don't know if they got the music, but there was a point where you was in the studio with Dre, correct?
Yeah, shout out to Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, brother. Dr. Dre.
So that was a great night.
Yeah.
That was a great night in hip hop.
Dre.
A great night for Diplomats. When I had the studio on 28th Street,
Dr. Dre.
and Dr. Dre was trying to recreate his new sound for his new album at the time.
Right.
And Diplomats was Diplomats. We had that sound.
And
came to my studio. Me and Cam did like 4 records in there. Juelz came, did like a record at the end. So we did about 4 or 5 records with Dr. Dre. I don't know what he ever did with the records.
I was going to say, Legend has he took the hard drive.
Huh?
4 or 5 records?
Right. And he did records, he did them directly to his hard drive, so it's not like we had a copy of it to listen to it and shit like that.
Dre. You're never going to see
his vault is ridiculous at this point, man. Come on, Dre.
That's Dre. He will hold something forever.
Yeah, I got forever. He better not put it out because I'm charging $2 million for my verse.
Crypto.
What was that like working with Dre?
It was dope. It was the first time I had somebody really make me do my verse over like 20 times. It was the first time I got a piece of that.
Right.
It had made me think about Tupac and Snoop and all the others that had to get the beats from Dre. Was Dre punking niggas like,
he was doing that.
Man, go back in there and spit that shit over, bro. You bugging the fuck out. Because that's how it made you feel. Like every time he told me, nah, do that over, man.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you like cursing at me. You don't even know you cursing at me. Like, you punking this shit out of me right now. I'm looking at niggas. Niggas is looking at me like, damn, nigga telling Capo do his shit over. This is crazy. Like, looking at you fucking it up for me in here, bro. These niggas gonna start asking me questions. Like, nah, it was good. It was a good experience, man. You dig?
Don't feel bad.
Every leader got to be able to take direction.
No, don't feel bad. He made Rakim. That's kind of allegedly him and Ron kind of like
fell out
because Dre kept do it over, do it over. Now do it like this. Do this.
But that is one thing I want to say for people like that. Like, I understand your level of perfection, but you can't impose your perfection on somebody else's artistic value. You heard?
Okay.
The way I do my music is the reason why you here.
Right.
You heard? You're not coming here to show me how to do my music.
Right.
You heard?
Well,
you coming here to show me how to make my music better. I'm all for that.
I was going to say that. Yeah.
You heard?
Okay.
But you telling me how to do my music and you can't tell me how to say my music. You heard?
Well, let me play devil's advocate. Could it possibly be he's trying to bring something out of you that you don't know you have?
Maybe. You heard? Right. But that's still him imposing his will, his artistic value on me. Like, I don't, like, you heard? We all our own artists.
Okay.
You heard? You ain't gonna go to Banksy and be like, man, give me this paintbrush, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, man? What shit, man? You bugging out. You forgetting all this. You heard?
Right.
Yeah. But
you was gonna go to the Sistine Chapel. You gonna go to Sistine Chapel like, oh, this nigga Leonardo done wild out. Yo, man, erase those angels right there, bro. Let me show you how you're supposed to put the big halo right here. Bro.
No, I got you.
But Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson had that same type of relationship too. Like,
yeah, but Michael Jackson was a baby.
He basically raised them.
That's when Quincy Jones got with Michael Jackson at Thriller. Was it at Thriller?
Was it at Thriller? No, it was before he was a teenager.
Was it at Thriller? But so you can't refer to Thriller because he's been with him since a baby. He helped him create Michael Jackson's sound. Right. Michael Jackson was just getting into music and learning who the fuck he was. That's different. I was a whole grown man with already platinum albums and platinum singles and all that shit under our belt already.
Yeah.
Okay. You understand? Right. We already perfected our Dipset craft.
I stand corrected.
You heard?
Okay.
We was already Leonardo da Vinci to these people out here in the streets.
Right.
You heard? You dig? Now, if you want to give me a hell of a canvas, you want to give me the Sistine Chapel, and I'll paint, nigga. Yeah, do that. You heard?
Right.
That's how we come together. You heard?
That's artistically standing your ground. That's what I call that.
You heard? And I'm not taking away from what he was trying, like he said. You heard? Mm-hmm. But sometimes you got to try that shit with somebody else.
Yeah. Right.
You heard?
Hey, it is what it is.
Can't wait to hear it.
You're never gonna hear it.
And I'm not saying Dr. Dre is the biggest. Like that nigga. Like let's not forget this. He's the biggest. He's made some of the biggest stars, and he's done some of the most incredible music from since I've been a baby. I'm not taking nothing away from him. Not you dig. I'm just going about artistic value when it comes to me making my music, right? Or me making my painting. You know what I mean?
So speaking of that, what producer? Well, who's your favorite producer to work with? Let me just
my favorite producer.
Who's your favorite producer to work with? Like what's a Jim Jones?
So far?
I'm gonna say it's the HitMakers. That's just my opinion. I think you all make the best music, in my opinion.
That's the most proactive producer I work with.
Right. Okay.
You heard? And he's shaped the Dipset sound.
That's why
like going to the military when I go. It's like you heard. I'm going to work when I'm with him. Like you dig?
Right.
Like, you heard? Like I know what's going on here. We dig? Mm-hmm. I would say Juelz Santana would be my favorite producer that I've gotten to work with.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You dig? Like it's two different production styles and shit like that. Like you dig? Right. Mainly because he's an artist also. It's just like Bird. You heard? Like,
right.
You know what I mean? It's similar to that, and shit like that. And I love working with Bird because they put you there. They make it, sometimes they make it seamless for you. Or they know, you know what I mean?
Yep.
That nigga is work, nigga.
Right.
Come in here, listen to this music, nigga. I did my job.
Right.
You heard? It's a battle in there. Now he's smoking his blood, looking at me like, see if this nigga gonna put some fire on this shit or not, nigga. You heard?
Yeah.
Like, so it's just too. You dig?
No, I got you.
You know what I mean? But HitMaka is a beast, is a monster. Let's not forget that. He's giving me some of my most incredible music, and he's giving me my favorite album of all times, which is El Capo. Besides, like my first album and Diary, some of it. You know what I mean? But El Capo was a magnificent piece of work for me so late in my career. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you one of my favorite verses from you in songs, and this is how you know I'm a fan also. I Am Dame Dash. You know that record? It was Cam and you. I Am Dame Dash from the Pay the Full.
That was a long time ago.
Bro, this is what I'm telling you. They call me free.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. You rhymed over that.
It's the rooftop.
The rooftop. Yeah. You killed that. Yeah. You like.
I wild out.
You painted a bit, like I saw it, like you was painting, like I saw it. Like,
I wild out.
You know how people speak, and I can see it, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's when I fell in love with his lyrics. I'm like, yo, this guy, he's dope. He can rap.
Definitely.
I still paint a pretty picture in every one of my verses still to this day.
Yeah, I still hold.
I got that like from Slick Rick and from like Nas coming up, listening to their music early. And you know what I mean? Like they were real dope at painting pictures and shit.
And he said,
like
I got pictures of the rooftop. Like he was just painting a picture, yo. And the beat, it was crazy. That's like the really first time for me, I heard him like go in, like yo.
That was one of my standout verses, and that was mainly because my back was against the wall when I started rapping in that community.
I could tell
because I just started rapping in baseline, like really started rapping. Like I created my first record in baseline. When I created my first record in baseline, Ken was like, oh, now we got it.
Yeah.
Now we could go into the diplomat mode, and I was fully into the diplomat doing the music and shit like that. So now anytime I got into the space where I had to do records with other people, state prop and all that shit, I really had to get in my bag to make sure I was on the level of people hearing me like you did, because they didn't really know me for that.
People don't know about baseline, like.
Yeah, baseline was tough. That was gladiator school when it came to niggas that was doing on all levels.
Paint a picture for people that don't remember that, because we remember it.
Oh well, baseline was this was Jay-Z's and OG Swan's studio, the first studio that Rocafella have. R.P. Malik Sealy also, I believe, he had something to do with building it before he had passed away and things like that. As used to be. Big plaque of his jersey and stuff in there. You walk in, they had like the little desk in the front. You walk in, first door to the right was like the lounge, and a big ass couch. They had the pool table in there. Niggas would be playing guts in there, Mike Kaiser, all type of people in there betting thousands and thousands of dollars. You walk to the back, it was 2 rooms. The room to the right was the A room. That was the big room. Anytime you got a chance to get in there, you better use that time wisely and shit like that. And then the room to the left was the B room, and that was the gladiator room. Niggas was fighting for Dipset. We was gluttons for studio time and making music, and we right in Harlem, so we ain't had to cross no bridges or nothing to get there. It was literally a 7-minute ride to get down there. So we used to come in there all the time. Me piling in there with like 20 bloods with me. Jay looking at me like he crazy. I remember one day I came in there with so many bloods. He said, "Yo, come here." like he was my uncle. Like, yo, come here. Sit down for how me holler at you. Like, yo, blood. He said, listen. I'm not crazy about all the blood you bring here. I don't care about none of that. you bring the gangsters in here, make sure the gangsters holler at me before anything else, because this is my house. I said, man, you got that champ. You did, like, smooth like that and shit like that. A lot of gambling in there. Remember one day losing my socks in that bitch, and Memphis Bleak saved me with, like, he lent me like $6,000 and shit like that that I had needed to cover a bet. I lost to Jay. We was playing Guts, and if you know anything about Guts, I had 2 kings, and I called Guts.
Right.
You got 2 kings.
Yeah.
You calling Guts. Like, yo, what's that? What's the odds of somebody else having 2 aces?
Right.
And what's the odds of Jay having 2 aces? Like, yo, bro, what the fuck is going on? He called Guts, he laughed, he pulled out 2 aces. I was like, oh my fucking God. Had to pay that bet. Then deal the cards again. I get another 2 kings. I ain't got no money. I'm like, oh my God, Bleak, like, what you got? I'm like, yo, I got 2 kings, nigga. He like, yo, what you need? I'm like, they gotta cover the bet, $6,000. He gave me the $6,000. We ended up taking that to the top.
Wow.
I was able to give Bleak back his $6,000 and shit like that. But I was in there when Jay and Cam did Welcome to New York City and shit like that. That was a hell of a night.
Man, that's a classic record.
Classic record.
Man.
Cam getting frustrated and shit like that when we got over there, and he's doing his records and he's trying to get this record with Jay naturally because we were artists. So, and then one night we in baseline and Jay like, yo, you ready? Cam like, ready for what? Like, yo, you ready? And Cam like, man, I'm always ready. And that shit just turned into a boxing match. I haven't seen that level of rap excellence inside of a studio ever. Still to this day, the way that they went about doing that shit was so dope. It was bars for bars. Like,
right.
If Cam went in, he got out, Jay went in. When Jay went in, he got out, Cam went in. When Cam went in, he got out, Jay went back in. Cam went out. It was like, and it wasn't like nobody was pausing.
That last verse?
You heard? No, I'm talking about all the verses.
All the verses, okay.
You heard?
Yeah.
What is Cam? Cam is first on that shit, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Cam went in there and did his verse. When Cam came out and did his verse, Jay like, you finished? He like, yeah. He like, all right. Jay went in there and did his verse. You heard?
Right.
And Cam just sitting there waiting for Jay to come out. Cam went in there and got his shit done. And Jay like, all right. Cam came out. Jay went back in there and did his verse.
Right.
You heard? Like, this shit was like, nigga.
Right.
You heard? Like, nigga was like, don't play. It was just so dope. Like, it was both of them niggas like, don't play with me, boy. I do this for real. And, in that time, that was a little past the era where everybody used to always be in rap ciphers and shit like that. Mm-hmm. I mention this in a lot of my interviews because it was a time in this era where at any time rappers could break out into a cipher. And I'm talking about the top rappers. I ain't talking about the low rappers trying to get on. I'm talking about the hoes and all of the anywhere. That shit could go down and shit like that, as you can see from you dig. So that made it feel like that. Like, niggas at that time was still prepared with bars for any type of rap war that had to go on. Because clearly, them niggas didn't have time to write none of that type of shit. You heard?
Right.
I was there.
Right.
You heard? It was no time for that. You heard?
Right.
It was just a different level of rap martial arts that these niggas had. They was on 5 black belts in that motherfucker. Like, these niggas was kicking ass. Right. You know what I mean? So that was a dope. It was a lot of that going in there, though. A lot of history and high-level rap shit was going on inside the baseline, as you can see from all the rappers was in there, from State Property to Memphis Bleak to Jay to the Dipset. Like, it was just a lot of bombs coming in and out of there. I mean, a lot of music was coming out of that shit constantly and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, and we was talking, who I was talking to? I was like, thinking back, like, they was asking me, Self was asking me if I think New York ever fell off when it came to music. And I'm like, yeah, it was a time that we wasn't in the top of the race and shit like that. And I'm like, yo, I'm thinking back, I'm like, yo. And they're like, why is that? And I'm just thinking, I'm like, yo, the demise of Rocafella really caused the shift inside of New York hip-hop.
No, you're right.
That's what, yeah.
And niggas don't want to admit it or not, but it really caused a shift for New York hip-hop. And after that, it was really starting to go into a still point for New York, as there was only one person that was putting New York on their back. 50 got New York on his back. Jones got New York on his back. Jay got New York on his back. You dig? Like, before it wasn't that. It was multiple of New York niggas busting. What's up, nigga? You heard niggas big dope boy shit, nigga. You heard? Like, you heard?
Yeah.
And that kind of simmered down after from what I'm looking at and how I'm going on. Because after that, I'm going on to do bowling, and then it was like, oh, Jim Jones got New York City on his back, and then it was like this niggas who was going to be the king, who wanted to be the king of New York, and it wasn't New York moving in one accord anymore and shit like that. That's just me looking back and shit like that.
You're right. I mean, definitely without that and others, even Bad Boy, no dynasties. All the dynasties just it's gone.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Murder Inc. went through what they went through. Like it just was a lot going on.
In my opinion, New York fell off. Artists, fans, whatever, when they started mimicking what was popular instead of, see me, music is supposed to be an expression of your environment.
A lot of that too, but a lot of New York self-imploded. Like these dynasties, they all crumbled.
Right.
Due to everybody feuding,
fighting. Yeah.
Right.
Every one of New York dynasties down to the Diplomats. You think about it.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
It's either that or there was a destruction that happened from somewhere else and a clash that bring down the value of that. It just was a lot going on and shit like that. But what you're saying, when we did lose a little bit of our New York essence, we started to follow into what was moving the music culture at the time, or the music needle at the time, and that was South music.
South music.
And then we said, you dig? So, and that's why we were a lot successful too, because we didn't directly do South music, but we kind of fused that shit together.
I was going to say that. With
and gave us a whole nother sound and shit like that, but still kept us authentic New York niggas.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. And that's why Dipset was so successful. You had a sound, and people started mimicking it. You know what I mean? Like you said with the baseline era, when Ye came in there with the sped up samples, and you know what I mean, like that soul music, but the beat, it's like I call it a down south BPM, but it's some New York shit on top of it. You know what I mean? It's soulful.
Kanye's another one that I got to see firsthand, from him being the nigga coming in playing beats for everybody.
Yeah, you was there. You saw
and
that.
rapping over all his beats and shit like that, to him just blowing up. Like,
what did you think of Kanye when you first met him? Did you think he could rap? Did you think he was dope?
See, Cam was dope at knowing if a nigga really could rap.
Okay.
You heard? So when Kanye used to be playing them beats and he'd be rapping, that nigga be like, that nigga got beats, but yo, bro, that nigga could rap his ass off, bro. Like, I remember Cam used to always like, bro, that nigga could rap his ass off.
Right.
And then I seen him Dame and Big start paying attention to that nigga and shit like that. You heard? Like, really, but he was playing them beats and rapping over his beats to give you that feeling. And I remember like, oh, nah, that nigga can't. Like, that nigga is different, bro. Like, and then we got the beat from the nigga, the H to the Izzo beat.
H to the Izzo.
Before Hove got the shit.
And y'all passed on it?
No.
Oh, I thought y'all passed on it.
So the H to the Izzo beat, Cam got the beat from Kanye. Cam did the whole record. That's about to be Cam's single. One day we in Cam House in Jersey, BET Awards coming on. Cam got the whole record ready, mixed and mastered. We about to shoot the video. No, I'm about to direct the video. I'm the video director at this time. And we watching the BET Awards, and we hear the beat come on, and we hear JCJ come out, H to the Izzo. We could have cried that day.
Yo, let me stop you real quick. You everybody just heard of Razzcast, right?
Yes.
You know what Kanye used to do?
Oh.
He used to give everybody the same beat CD. You know how I know this? Because he gave that same beat to Razzcast, and Razzcast recorded a song before you had it, before Jay had it.
H to Izzo?
Yeah, that same beat.
Wow. And he did that with the Locks too.
Yeah, the same beat. And I was in the studio when he was recording.
But keep in mind, this is what DJs still do that to this day.
Right.
You know, because they shopping their beats around. But that one was a little bit different because that was all in-house. And then, you know, we felt like at the time, like, oh, that was Get Back for the Old Boy track. Because remember, Cam had took the Old Boy track from Just Blaze, and that was supposed to be Jay track. Whether Jay really wanted the track or he just is mad at Blade, the nigga, to even give us the track because it was already slated for him. He didn't get the pass on whatever he wanted. So it felt like that was Jay's Get Back for what. Like, what? Give me this track, little nigga. Fuck you mean Cam did a record on this shit, man. More give me, nigga. You heard? H to the Izzo, nigga. Fuck wrong with these Dipset niggas.
Oh, shit.
A lot of that type of fly shit going on. I'm the boss Don in this shit, but he was, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta push your weight around. Shit, I would have.
Right. Now, you've done records with, like, damn near any and everybody. And there's a misconception in the industry, like, if you know somebody, it's easy to get a record with them, right? Do you have trouble getting verses from people? What is that like for
100%. You? Sometimes I have troubles getting verses from people. I don't have a problem getting a yes from a person.
Right, but the yes and getting the verse is two different things.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
The yes getting the verse, two different things. The yes and getting the beat, two different things. The yes, you know what I mean?
Right.
But the yes is always optimistic and shit like that because I'm going to hold you accountable to it. That's one thing people know. They don't play with me, you know what I mean?
Right.
You heard?
I like this guy.
You did?
Right.
So sooner or later, that yes is going to come to fruition.
Right.
You ain't going to tell me yes and I hold your word. You heard? That's just some Harlem shit. I'm a 12th Street nigga. That shit not happening.
I love it.
You heard?
Yeah.
If you tell me that's what it is, then that's what it better be. You heard? I'm from Uptown, and just like Uptown, I was pumping Heavy D. You heard?
Right. Now, speaking of Uptown and Harlem shit, let's talk some fly shit. Give me your top 5 sneakers, man.
My top
Your
five sneakers.
man. Let's talk sneaker talk real quick.
Hey, let's do this.
All white forces.
Come on, baby. Uptowns.
You got to start with their.
High or low?
You got
With the strap?
all white.
You go do the strap?
High top forces with the strap. That's 2. All black 6s, Jordans.
Woo!
Those are like
Woo!
my all-time favorites before
Okay.
everything. But you know, Air Forces is just the Harlem mandatory uniform sneaker.
Exactly.
You'll put if you ain't got a crispy pair. After the 6s, I will go Jordan 1s.
Hey, we got a couple Jordan ones going on here right now.
So we got that's 4. We need one more.
We need one more.
One more sneaker that I would that right like of all time.
All time. Your Jim Jones' all-time favorite.
Of all time.
One more.
That made me feel super stupid fly that I had to have. Like, yo, them shits was crazy. Delta Force.
Delta Force. Woo. True Harlem nigga.
You wasn't a real nigga if you ain't had the Delta Force. They start coming out with the colors, the green, with the yellow, and it had the orange.
Right.
I'm talking about the first wave of Delta Force. What years we talking about?
88, baby. Come on. Preach it to the choir over here.
87, 88,
88.
89.
Word.
Ooh,
I'm still wearing
they had a little
Sheraton
plastic.
Adidas.
It had the little plastic shit on the back with the 2 plastic ribs on the back and shit like that. Them shits was a bussin'. Stop playing.
Right.
Ooh. Stop playing with the Delta Force. Yo, I remember I used to live with my cousin. I bunked around with my family when I was younger and shit like that. You know, we loving family. Well, I lived with my cousin Dave. And that nigga Pops took him to go get sneakers. He came back with 2 pair of the Forces. And I was so hurt that he had 2 pair of Delta Forces. I wanted to cry. I think I did cry. I think I went in the bathroom and cried. This is how important it was to have a pair of Delta Forces back then, bro. Like, yo, and Air Force Ones, them was like graduation sneakers and shit like that.
Right.
I remember I got my Easter money one year. You know, I'm from a religious background, Pentecostal, so church was heavy in my life. I'm a church baby and shit like that. So around Easter and Christmas, they would give us money to go buy church outfits. You know, you had to go get a suit, go to Payless or go to go get some shoes and shit like that. You heard this one, Alex? You know Alexander's? You know what Alexander's is? Niggas don't know about Alexander's and shit like that.
I know Payless.
But fast forward, I got some money to go buy a suit. I end up going to 125th Street getting some silver tab Levi jean suit with some Air Force Ones. And I got my ass whipped for that shit. And them sneakers I didn't get to wear till graduation day, 8th grade graduation day from that Easter. But when I bust out with them shits on graduation day, I was the man for that weekend, boy. Good times, man. Good times, man.
Another thing I would like to know, I never heard this. No one asked you this. Growing up as a kid in your household, what type of music was being played? Like, I'm talking like as far as you can remember.
Well, my grandmother was at home. It was nothing but hip hop music and all the 80s music that all my moms used to like hearing and shit. Like, I want to thank you, Heavenly Father.
Alicia Myers.
For shining your light. All that type of music. And then hip hop. This is when hip hop was played on 98.7 Kiss and shit like that. And this was early. This is when hip hop really first started popping. Remember, that came out of nowhere in the 80s, 98.7 Kiss and shit like that. And niggas like, yo, they playing rap on the radio. I remember my uncle used to have it on a little radio, like, yo, it's this new station, 98.7 Kiss and shit like that. And they started playing all the rap. And then me and my moms be breakdancing in the living room and shit like that when I was like 5, 6 and shit like that. Like little.
What was your favorite move?
Shit, I was nice with the electric boogie and shit like that. Like,
you still hip hop.
break dance.
Could
I
you
used
windmill?
to break dance. Yeah, I used to windmill, backspin, do all that type of shit.
Hip hop, you hip hop, man.
Thought I was ozone. Thought I was crazy legs.
Crazy legs.
You heard the little one. We thought we was
Shabba-doo.
the young kid that used to have breakdancing and shit like that. I forgot his name and shit like that.
Which movie? Lee from B Street.
There was a kid, a little light skinned kid with curly hair that used to be breakdancing and shit like that inside the B Street and shit like that.
On B Street?
On B Street?
Or breakdance.
He's talking about breaking. His name Poppin' Taco.
Yeah.
Poppin' Taco.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
See, we hip hop up here, brother.
Yeah, I'm definitely a hip hop baby, man.
No, he just said he know about Poppin' Taco. He's hip hop. There's nothing else to talk about.
Yeah,
now from the I spent my hustling days in Harlem, so I got to Harlem to live. I always been to Harlem, living back and forth because I went to elementary school in Harlem. I used to live with my aunt back and forth 1199, but that was younger days. That's before I got to Metcalf and all that. But I started in the Bronx and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Good place to start.
Back when it was Zulu Nation, and then we used to think we was baby Zulu and making our own beads and shit like that, and we used to actually see the real Zulu walk by and shit like that. Be like, oh shit, you know, we from Weeks Avenue and shit like that, man. We used to see BDP like a real Bronx nigga, like you heard. Fucking KRS-One was God to us and shit like that. Let us begin. What, why, or when? See, let me explain like instructions to a game. See, I'm not insane. In fact, I'm kind of rational. It got me asking you, who's more dramatical? This one or that one? The white one or the black one? Pick the punk, I jump up to attack one. KRS-One is just the man to lead a crew. Right up to your face and dish you.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
That's my favorite KRS-One record, too.
It's all hip hop up here, man.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I'm from that.
Once a week, I listen to that.
Self-destruction, all that type of shit. I knew the whole self-destruction record. You heard?
It's crazy. I almost wore a BDP shirt today.
I'm Born Again. I knew all of that shit. Like, yo, bro.
Who's your favorite verse on that? Mine was Heavy D. Heavy D that was my favorite verse on that self-destruction.
Oh no!
You got a favorite verse that you remember?
KRS-One was naturally my favorite, but all them niggas was going crazy on.
Mine was Chuck D and Flav for they killed it. They closed it.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this question because it's relatable because you're on both sides. Kumo D has a verse in there where he says, "Back in the '60s, our brothers and sisters was hanged. How could you gang bang? I never ever ran from the Ku Klux Klan, and I shouldn't have to run from a black man." Now, somebody that's gang banging. How does that resonate?
To me, I wasn't gangbanging at that time.
Okay.
You heard? But I understood what he was talking about and shit like that because that was the time we was getting a whiff of the West Coast culture as far as what Crips and Bloods was and shit like that. And that was early in my childhood.
Right.
You know, that was the banging for us didn't start about 93 and shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah. This was in the 80s and shit like that. We just was amazed watching West Coast shows and seeing that type of shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it was all of that. And then, you know, there's an old school culture of New York City, and there's a lot of gangs from when my mom, she used to be telling me there was a bunch of gangs out here in the Bronx and all that type of shit and shit like that. You know what I mean? That was before my day and shit like that. I never seen it as gangs and shit like that. You know what I mean? The closest I got to seeing that was like watching the Warriors movies and shit like that. You know what I mean? But fast forward and shit like that, what he said was cold. Now you think about it, you know what I mean?
Now, do you think in this day and age we need another self-destruction? And even on the West Coast, we're all in the same game. You think we should?
That was fire.
I would love to see right now all the biggest artists get together and maybe speak out against some of that. Even the guys that was involved in it, or maybe still not active.
That would be dope if we get some of these artists on the same page and things like that, and put their differences aside for a bigger cause and to show people outside that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So you would be down for something like that?
Of course. I'm always down for the betterment of us and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm with that wholeheartedly. If you know anything about my journey, that's what I've been on. And as of lately, I've made a point to make sure that I give back way more than I took, and I got a chance to take a lot.
Right. Yeah. See, I'm trying to prove Ice-T wrong. I was talking to Ice-T about this. And he felt that this, I don't say this generation.
It would hit different.
He's just saying that he don't think anybody's interested in doing that.
Nobody's interested. I disagree. I
mean, Ice-T's a little older. He come from a older standpoint and things like that. He ain't really in the wave of what's going on. He ain't lit out here. He don't understand how his younger generation is moving and shit like that.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Although he would like to see it, but he just didn't think
words are more powerful than anything. You know what I mean? If you could get your point across to a person, that can help out a lot of shit like that. So anything can happen, especially with this day and age and shit like that. Because there's more freedom inside of music than there's ever been. Yeah. There's more independent artists richer than there ever been. The independent artists are richer than the major label artists right now. And before it wasn't so. It was the other way around. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of freedom we have, and you never know what could happen. We could do anything. You know
I want to see that happen. You know what I mean? Like, you know, as cliche and corny as it may sound, that song when it came out, it saved somebody's life.
100%.
Maybe it was only one kid.
I mean, I do believe starting from the production standpoint, if the right producer who has the right influence, comes along like, yo, I'm trying to do this dope track. It can happen. I'm not a producer. If I had a beat, I'd send it to everybody and get some dope shit done and shit like that. You know what I mean? Khaled could definitely get a track like that done with his eyes closed.
That's a fact.
Right.
You heard?
That's a fact.
And he would nail that shit. God did.
You know what? I kind of disagree with you. I think you can do it because you come from both sides of that spectrum.
100%.
So I think you've initiated that. With my help,
shit.
You could make. I'm serious. Like I want to see some shit like that happen.
We should get a wish list. Let's start with a wish list. From a wish list, we can make some calls.
Let's do it.
We're gonna make that happen, man.
So Jim, I got one last question for you. Here it is.
You sound like this is a big ass question.
You get your hair braided.
See, you better not ask me do I brush it, bro. You word to mother, man. You better stop playing with me in here.
Never mind.
That's not his last question.
Oh, the braids.
That is crazy. This is wild. That was a setup. Man, that is wild. Very petty of you to do this, man.
Yo, the memes be crazy. I'm sorry.
The memes do be crazy.
There's a whole page with his braids. You know that, right? Somebody created a
for real.
That's wild.
Wow.
That's wild, man.
All right, never mind. Scratch the. We don't need to know the answer to that.
That was good.
I mean, we kind of do want to know.
You got a sense of humor. That's good. We need that.
I don't set out for it to look like that. It just.
You're busy. You don't got time to sit down and let somebody braid his hair, man.
Yeah, even right now, I need to shape up, but I'll get to that, man.
That's his trademark look, though. If you think about it,
That's what I'm saying. That's his trademark look. That's why
little scruffy.
Right.
Anyway, Jim, thank you, man.
Thank you, man.
Any final words for the people?
Oh, man. Prevention is better than solution. You heard?
Damn. That's dope.
Damn. Yeah, it's a fact.
When you can't stay motivated, you stay consistent.
You put that in some bars, man?
I can.
You can. Wonder, get the beats. Let's go. Come on.
Wonder got the beats. All right, man.
All right, man. Jim Jones, man.